Next, some objective bits regarding this. So you have up to oxidation and reduction for this weekend. Okay. So first, general molecular formula of carbonyl compound is. So general molecular formula for aldehydes and ketones, that is generally indicated with CnH2nO. So this is the general molecular formula. Next, controlled oxidation of primary alcohol gives. Controlled oxidation. Here they use controlled oxidation. So generally alcohols and oxidation forms aldehydes. Okay. If strong oxidizing agents are used, okay, it further oxidizes into carboxylic acids. Okay. So that's why with the controlled oxidation of primary alcohols, if oxidation reaction gets controlled by using mild oxidizing agents, we get aldehydes. So we get aldehydes. Okay. Strong oxidizing agents are used. Further we get carboxylic acids. Okay. Aldehydes again oxidizes into carboxylic acids. Next, dry distillation of calcium acetate gives. So this is preparation method of acetone. So if calcium acetate undergoes dry distillation, we get acetone. And if mixture of calcium acetate and calcium formate is used, okay, along with calcium acetate, if you use calcium formate also, we'll get acetaldehyde. But here only with the calcium acetate, we'll get acetone. Okay. So this is a preparation method. Okay. Already you are having this reaction. Okay. Next, propyne, CS3C triple bond CH. Propyne in presence of mercury ions and dilute H2SO4 gives X. Okay. X. X is a carbonyl compound. X is carbonyl compound. Then the number of sigma bonds, pi bonds and lone pairs present in X. Okay. So this is addition reaction of alkynes with water. Alkynes undergoes addition with water in presence of mercury ions and dilute sulfuric acid. Okay. So here with propyne, this is propyne. Alkyne is propyne. With propyne we will get acetone. Carbonyl compound here is acetone. Okay. Here number of sigma bonds. So sigma bonds in acetone. So here 1, 2, 3. This is double bond. 1 sigma and 1 pi. Okay. 3 and 3 with the hydrogen atoms of this carbon. And again 3 bonds with the hydrogen atoms of the third carbon. So totally 9 sigma bonds. 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay. 9 sigma bonds. So 9 sigma bonds are there. So here in double bond, one is sigma and another one is pi. So 1 pi bond is there. 9 sigma, 1 pi bond. And on oxygen atom, 2 lone pairs are there. Oxygen having 2 lone pairs. So oxygen valency shell having 6 valency electrons. Out of 6 valency electrons, 2 are involved in bond formation. So 2 lone pairs are present. So 9 sigma, 1 pi and 2 lone pair of electrons. So option C is correct. 9 sigma, 1 pi bond, 2 lone pairs. Okay. Next, vinyl alcohol and ethanol. Ethanol is acetaldehyde. Okay. So both vinyl alcohol and ethanol, they are also formed during the addition of acetylene with water. Here propane with water will get acetone as the carbonyl compound. Whereas if acetylene is there, we'll get vinyl alcohol and ethanol, which are in equilibrium with each other and which are isomers. Okay, so those are called as tautomers. Keto-enol tautomerism is present in between keto group of acetaldehyde and OH group of vinyl alcohol. Okay, so keto-enol tautomerism. That's why vinyl alcohol and ethanol are called as tautomers. Okay. Next, aldehydes and ketones gives addition reaction with. So different reagents are there. Okay. So HCN, hydrogen cyanide, sodium hydrogen sulfide, methyl magnesium halide, Grignard reagent. All of this. So you know that in addition reactions we get a product with the addition of hydrogen cyanide, sodium bisulfite, Grignard reagent. Okay. So with all these reagents, carbonyl compounds undergoes addition reactions. Whereas in addition elimination reaction, so with the addition of one molecule and water molecule gets eliminated and we'll get the final product. So that is separate reaction, only addition. So with all these compounds, aldehydes and ketones gives products, addition products. Okay. So aldehydes and ketones reacts with all these compounds. Next, aldehydes can be oxidized by Benedict's reagent, Tollens reagent, Fehling's reagent. So with these reagents we can distinguish between aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes gives test with Benedict's reagent, which is mixture of copper sulfate and sodium citrate solution, and Fehling's reagent, mixture of alkaline copper sulfate and sodium tartrate solution. Sodium tartrate means Rochelle salt solution means sodium potassium tartrate solution. Sodium potassium tartrate. Okay. So with Benedict's reagent, aldehydes gives red precipitate. Ketones does not respond. With the Fehling's reagent also, aldehydes gives red color precipitate, ketones does not respond. And with the Tollens reagent is ammonical silver nitrate solution. It gives silver mirror with aldehyde compounds, whereas ketones no response. Okay. So aldehydes can be oxidized by all these reagents. So option B. Next, Fehling's solution. Just now I told you what is Fehling's solution? Alkaline copper sulfate solution mixed with the Rochelle salt. What is Rochelle salt? Sodium potassium tartrate. Okay. So option A is correct. Next, the reagents used in Wolff-Kishner reduction. So reduction of aldehydes and ketones into alkanes. So two named reactions are there. One is Clemenson's reduction and another one is Wolff-Kishner's reduction. So in Wolff-Kishner reduction, first carbonyl compound undergoes addition elimination reaction with hydrazine and first converts into hydrazone. Hydrazone in presence of alkali potassium hydroxide and ethylene glycol finally gives the alkane. Okay. So here hydrazine, glycerol and alkali. Okay. So these are the reagents which are used in the Wolff-Kishner reduction. Next, acetone adds up the following without elimination of water molecule. Okay. So addition reactions are in two types. Simply total compound gets adds with the carbonyl compound. And another thing is addition elimination. Addition of compound with the elimination of simple molecule. Generally eliminated molecule is water molecule. Okay. So acetone adds up following without elimination of water molecule, that is hydrogen cyanide. Okay, acetone with hydrogen cyanide forms cyanohydrin. Acetone cyanohydrin addition compound without elimination of water molecule. Next, X reacts with Grignard reagent form Y. Y on hydrolysis form Z. Z is N-butyl alcohol. We get primary alcohol when X reacts with the Grignard reagent. So X is formaldehyde. If it is acetaldehyde, we get secondary alcohol. If it is acetone, we get tertiary alcohol. Okay. So this is formaldehyde. Next, when acetaldehyde is treated with lithium aluminium hydride, that is reducing agent, then the product formed is reduction of aldehydes. So in the preparation of aldehydes, alcohols undergoes oxidation and forms aldehydes. And reverse to this, reduction. Aldehydes reduce to alcohol. Okay, acetaldehyde reduced to ethyl alcohol in presence of lithium aluminium hydride. So ethyl alcohol is the option.